Okay. Are we going? Okay, there we go. Move my mic closer. All right. No one's here yet, but that's fine. Just copy. Actually, copy that. Okay, anyone here? No. Let me post some other stuff. Hello, boy animates. Yes, it did just come out like not even 20 minutes ago. Really excited. I have not downloaded the FLAs yet. I heard about it like 3 minutes ago. I'm just posting this everywhere so the people know. Okay, but I mean maybe I can download now, right? Let me crap, how do I spell it? Let's see. .com/assets, I think it was. Yeah, okay. We got season 4 and 1 remastered. Oh, okay, wow. Okay, I didn't know we'd actually get like the actual episode source files too. Wow. Did not see that coming, but I mean I thought it was just gonna be like the root source file. But whatever. I probably won't look into those because really I'm only here for the normal FLA. I mean I can look at the episodes too if I'm wondering about something, but probably not priority. Want that scan for the viruses, which I'm assuming there isn't any, but it'd be really stupid if there was. Xenon OC, yes, it is out. It is on inanimateinsanity.com/assets. Let me actually let me just make a thingy here real quick. Yeah, look. Right there. They posted it on their Twitter and saw it. I made like 2 posts about it already. Is this downloaded yet? Yes, okay. And then season 1 remastered, and it's only the first 3 episodes. Okay, the KFC FLA or the normal FLA? Which one? I don't know. 12,000 megabytes. I probably prefer a KFC file. It's like version 3. Wow. Don't know why the other episodes of One Remastered haven't been uploaded to the drive, because there's more than 3. I mean, I saw that some of the season 4 episodes were uploaded, but not a lot after that. Okay, I don't think they even mentioned the episode FLAs, because like I thought it was just going to be normal FLAs of just the assets and none of the animations, but they did put 1 through 3 of the remastered episodes and 1 through 3 of the season 4 episodes. I don't know if they're going to post the rest. Nice AC noise. I think that's my mom's washing machine. It was finished and it's beeping. I didn't know if you could. Actually, are you picking up my? Are you picking up my PC fan or are you picking up my washing machine? Let me close my door quickly. She told me to keep it open, but desperate times. Desperate times. Okay. Okay, well, how many people do we have on here right now? Let me close my. Just the 2 watching. Okay, well, I think we can just get into it. I don't really want to wait. Yeah, it's a washing machine. It's kind of loud, but you know. Let's just get right into it then, shall we? If I can get to my downloads folder. It's a lot of monitors that I have to wiggle through. Okay. Episode. Should we go for season 1 remastered or should we go for season 4? I don't know which one, because they'd both be like equally interesting. Because I want to see the inner workings of season 4, but I do want to see if I can figure out a foolproof way to get that hand drawn style in remastered. So I don't really know which one to start with. Season 4 Boy Animates. Okay, that's that's one. Xeon, do you have anything to say? You're gonna put a tiebreaker or all 4? Okay, well 4 it is then. Let's see what vital knowledge lies within if it's loaded. Hello? Oh no, it's crashed. We're not crashed, it's not responding, but... Oh my. Here we are. Jesus. Oh my god, whoa. Wow. Here it all is. uh... Yeah, like, vanilla light bulb. I don't think we've seen that one fully yet. Teddy at the side angle. The ghosts. I don't think we've seen Dr. Fizz or the pizza cutter guy. Have we? I don't think so. Nor have I think we've seen the pole that Walkie Talkie was on, but looks like the same asset ish. Like maybe a little tweaked, but looks fairly the same. Yeah, pencil. I always find it odd that they never put an outline on the graphite. It's always weird. I don't know why they don't do that. They don't put me from 4 in here, but they do have 4S. Let me close all these folders just so it's a bit more organized. Today's side torso. Ooh. Is that like OJ's highlight or something? I mean, it kind of looks like it, but like the top angle. I don't know what else that would be. Hmm. Who do we start with? Yeah, pencil's canon now. uh, who do we start with? Because, like, my question is, like, what, like, the outline idea is, because I know some shows use, like, higher outline sizes, from, like, 3 to 6. I mean, like, I normally use 3. I might want to change to 6, but I know some people use 6 by normal means, because it's just, like, you get, like, a somewhat better resolution-ish. Because, like, I know the width likes to bug out when the stroke size is too small. So I might want to change to 6. Okay, well, main cast and supporting cast, huh? Well, hmm. Gosh, who do I go with first? Let's go with Vanilla Lightbulb. Let's see what she got. Just Briggs. That's good. Got like an audio layer. Didn't see that. Okay. That's a lot of masking layers. Wow. Like, Jesus. Oh my god. It's just a label. Why do you need all this? I could have flattened this down to like 5. What is with all the frickin' masking layers? Oh my god. It's just a frickin' light bulb. You don't need all this. Oh my god. Holy layers is right. Well, let's start with the outline size. Or not. 8. Okay, so they use like a root of 4. But for like the behind ones, it's 8. Interesting. Yeah, this one uses 8 too. Fascinating, really fascinating. How do they... Can I collapse all these folders real quick just so I know which one I need to go to first? Yes, okay, the screw, connector, and bulb. What's the connector part? Cause I'm not sure where that is. Like a... Oh, is it this? Oh, the semicircle on the bottom. Like what is this part? It's a lot of drawing objects. Which I get it, because it's, like, easier to maneuver around, so you don't, like, break anything. When it's just, like, base fills. I didn't know that caused lag or anything. I'd imagine it would, because it's, like, a smaller symbol, but... I don't know. Let me turn my light on. It's getting dark in here. There we go. Alright, but yeah, a lot of layers for light bulb. I'd imagine it's sort of the same, maybe a little more for Blu-ray light bulb because the sparkles. Kind of, maybe. Like, is it a graphic? Oh, it's not weird. I don't know how you get to play them. Oh wait, there's more? No, okay, it's just weird keyframes. Right? It's nothing changes between the keyframes. Classics. Oh, there's more. Oh my god. We got classic setups, frame picker setups, and torso setups. Weird. Weird. What does it mean by classic setups? Is it like a different rigging kind of thing? No? Frame picker? Graphics? I think I have a feeling for the torso is, because that's probably like the nesting. Because if I go like, yeah, it's the nesting. Okay, yeah, so the torso setups are just the nested upper bodies, and the legs are separate. Neat. Alright, I didn't know they had separate symbols for that. Do we have any other scenes? Maybe? No. Anything else on the timeline? No, just like 30 seconds of a whole lot of nothing. Uh, hmm. Let's see what's in effects. Blu-ray Spark? Recorder. Okay, that's neat. I expected some like actual visual effects, like maybe the fire that goes on Paintbrush's head. Uh, Body parts and stuff. Let's try body parts, and then actually we can probably just look at these from these guys' place. Let's try baseball first because he has a nice open canvas. I probably don't need to be in the torso setups. I can go in the classics. Oh god. Jeez. Find angles for all stitches. Okay, why do you need both then though? Just rotate it. So maybe just mask that back down, right? No. Why? Can I get rid of this quickly, please? I don't want it. I don't want to look at this. This is weird. Thank you. Okay, I'll call that back. Open the mouth. Let's see what's in the mouth. How much lip syncing do we have? They're all at angles. Okay, I thought they were like differently, like how it was in the community FLA. I didn't know it was like slanted by default. Hmm. Uh, okay, interesting. What's the layers like on the mouths? Kind of weird. Or not. Oh, are these like sized up? That's probably what it is. It's probably sized up. And these are probably like the more dynamic mouths that don't really have lip syncing, but just kind of just be there for like static things. Oh, okay. So like each mouth is its own separate thing. Its own like symbol. Is this like in the thing? Yeah, okay. Alright, informative. Getting somewhere. This is very fascinating. I thought it was all like in the one symbol. But it's not. And that's okay. Okay, this is more what I expected. Still uses the tweens though, not like frame by frame. Which I use tweens too, but I usually convert them to frames because I felt like the tweens might lag it a bit. So it goes for like static, recoil up, and then opens for like 4 frames. And goes for like an O transition, and the L, the F, and then the normal closed mouth. Yes, it's very interesting, Xeon. Incredibly interesting. I mean, it's nothing mind-shattering yet, but it's definitely fascinating. Like, finally, I'll like see this all in place. Who else would be interesting to look at? Hmm. Let's see what Tapey has. I like Tapey. I think out of all the new guys, I think Tapey's my favorite. It's just an arm. Okay, that doesn't have the like the play thing. It's just a graphic. Does that mean they're all graphics by default, not movie clips? These aren't different from each other. It's just one. Okay, interesting. Why is this just like the single arm? Why is it not like a KFC? I thought I downloaded the KFC one, but I guess not. I guess the same for the legs too, right? I I figure as much. Like, yeah. Okay. What else we got? Okay, total arms collection. Here we are. This is more what I'm looking for. Because I am a user of the KFC symbol style. Because then it just keeps everything in one. Okay, so it does look like you have to flip them. In most cases, like it... Yeah, like most cases, you do have to flip them. Rather than just having the one and then flipping it inside the KFC and not having to flip it outside. Okay. Neato. What's this? It's hidden for some reason. Is this like just a guide? Yeah. Okay. That's to make sure you like keep within form. You don't have to keep constantly like looking back at it like, right? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Neat. We got separate hands. Got normal hand, finger gun, mitten inward, whatever that is. It has a different pivot point, but it's not really different. Outward, hand out, point, thumb. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. What else we got? Legs. Let's see what's in here. Do they include the walk cycle in here too, or... I mean, because it doesn't look like it from a glance. No walk cycle, but it has a taller leg. It's not on the pivot point though, but whatever. Yeah, like straight, bent above, yada yada yada. There is the walk and run cycle as separate ones. That's neat. And I assume they're all like the foot and leg are all in separate frames. And are these fills? No, I mean yes, but they're drawing objects, which makes sense because they like to do that, I guess. These aren't drawing objects though, but stroke size is 5.5. Neat. Yeah, it's a good old walk cycle. How about the run cycle? It starts like that, but it's very fast. Wow. Let's look at this in full. That's very fast. My god. That's not really like my kind of run cycle. Because like I prefer when it kind of like floats for a bit, you know? Like when you have the legs go forward, they kind of slow down for a bit as they go up and then back down. Kind of like when they jump, their legs are kind of in the air sometimes. I kind of like that a bit more rather than just like a dead sprint. I mean that's a little fast for me, like a little jittery. Okay, but this is informative. Very good. I probably should have got more water before this. What we got for the face? We got eyes. Eyes for bow and magnet. Okay. Nice to know the brows are also separate. I kind of prefer that myself. Hmm. Hold on. checking the notifications because my phone is going off like nuts. Hold on. Nice notification. Yeah, I think it's just like the bass sound that my phone makes. I probably would have changed it to like an actual Twitter tweet and not just like pop. It's kind of like the same thing I would do my with like my Gmail app. I would have changed like the you got mail sound. I really like that. I think it's funny. Okay. Can I quickly put the link to the stream here real quick? Where is it? Okay, here, and then there we go. I don't think you can do it in iOS. I mean, I've tried, but sometimes it doesn't allow you to do that. Because like there's some apps that trusts and allows you to change the sound, but other apps, if for some reason doesn't, even though it's like an app that like everyone uses and everyone trusts, it just doesn't really do it for some of them, which is a little upsetting, but whatever. Excuse me. Character specific eyes. What's this? Okay, Bonesaw, Bow, and Magnet. Okay, because like Bonesaw has the unique eyebrows. Okay, but all the symbols are separate, oddly enough, which is fine. I'm just curious because, like, I don't do that because I feel like a lot of symbols means it's gonna lag a lot when you try to open it. Just having them all raw within one KFC file might be better, but I mean these guys are professional, so I'm sure they know what they're doing. I'm assuming there's nothing really very unique here, but it's just eyes. It's kind of just like what was in the community FLA, which I used a lot. I didn't really like use their animations. I usually just used it to study the assets. I assume bow is like double or not. Did they just okay? They really do just flip it. That seems kind of like a nightmare to use because you would have to pick the opposite eye for both sides of bow because she has the eyelashes on the outer edges of her eye, so you have to flip it most of the time. I mean, unless it's like direction based, which this one isn't, because the eyelashes all normally like go to the right, unless it's like a specific eye, like that. It goes to the left, which is weird, but I mean, it does it for there though. Why does it do it for there but not for the others? It's weird. And like Magnet is fine because she doesn't have directional eyelashes. It's just wherever she's facing is where it goes. Are these all tinted or no? They're just the root color. Yeah, root color. Okay. All right. And those just the eyebrows. I like how they have like a separate blink eye, and it's not just like the like this because this is a little big for my taste. And then yeah. Okay, so we looked at that character specific eyes, bone saws, eyebrows. I assume. Let's look at the brows, the eyebrows. Let's see what's in there. Okay, there's a guide for the eye. That's neat. That's definitely useful. All right. Neat. I mean, it's nothing too much, but something. When we looked at the mouths, this is the white ones, which I'm assuming the only difference is that they're tinted at the end for some reason. I kind of like the wire frame mounts, if you know what I mean. It's like when the entire outlines and like tongue are white and like the fleshy inside and the teeth are gone. I think I kind of prefer that over what they have done here, but it's fine. Uh, Maybe yeah, it's just the same thing, just with the closed mouths tinted. Why is my phone going off so much? Ugh. That's just the basic smile from Jesus. Stop going off before I mute you. Come on. I mean, normally I like it when I get the notifications because then I get something to read, but oh my god. What now? We looked at the faces, we looked at the limbs, we kind of got the idea of the steps. What about character wise? Yeah, who is supporting it? Main cast. Fan. Why is test tube not in here? Test tube's the host, kinda. I know it's not the main host, but you know what I mean. Okay, fan has. What does the F stand for? Like facing something. Okay, well, are the outline sides consistent at least? Like, please be consistent. No, it's a fill. Why is it a fill? I never understood why it's fills. Choreo OSC. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. How are you feeling? Pretty good. I mean, like maybe a little underwhelmed because there's nothing like mind blowing yet, but I mean it's going good. Yeah, I mean the shading's different. I know that, but with the F, you'd think it's for like a certain direction. I don't know why they couldn't just like flipped it. I mean, well, I guess they couldn't have flipped it because fans technically like asymmetrical, right? Because like if you were to flip this, it would look. Well, actually, okay, it does make sense because like fan has a shadow on the bottom part. If you turn it over here, he has it going further this way. Okay. Okay, yeah, so thankfully, it's a consistent outline size and not just, like, different, like in the community, I feel like. I'm not saying that was a bad idea, but I like consistent outline sizes, and I don't like having to, like, resize them up every time I want to use them. I made that mistake, like, when I did assets in my early days, but I've since grown out of it. Because now I know I have to make it different. Or not different, but, like, keep the consistent outline size. Okay, well, at least the outline size is consistent. That's good. Totally would not have killed someone if it wasn't. Oh, you know what the F stands for? It stands for front. It stands for front, doesn't it? I think it might stand for front because, well, I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. This is an outline, please. Please, please don't be a fill. Thank you. Still 8. That's good. Okay. Why is that's 2-9 here? And why is the fan stick like a separate thing? I don't know why, but I mean, it's probably for like pivot points and like for his open thing. But it's weird. It's like test tube is under host, but not in the host file. What is with that? Is she in here? And why is test tube in the main cast? Test tube's the host. Buddy A. Oh. Okay, we got angles. Ooh. Okay, God, this is just as bad. Like, not just bad as Lipo, but what is with all the frickin' masking? Who needs this? Who needs all this masking? No one needs all that masking. Why can't you just, like, layer it down? I mean, I'm sure it's for, like, a technical reason, but I don't think you needed all that. Like, I mean, like, I can forgive this, because this might be a little complex, especially when you want to get the other angles, but why light bulb has, like why does light bulb have so many layers? My god. And what is this? Shine correction, what is this? Is that just for, like, that? Who made these sets again? This is official. I don't know who exactly made it, but it's official. Like, this is on the official website. Like, they made a post about it. It's right here. It's in animesanity.com/assets. Takes you to, like, a Google Drive, and then you can download the remastered and the season 4 assets. Also, it's backgrounds. Where is that? Do we have backgrounds here? I don't think we do. It's just like the setups and other junk. Jeez, that's a lot. My gosh. Okay. Well, we got like 2 top angles. And then we got fully front. So many freaking things. Oh my gosh. And I assume they have, like, the shine correction to make sure the anatomy or, like, structure of test tube is the same across all things. Oh, the BGs and props are in the episode affiliates. Okay, thank you, Corio. I still don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm sorry if I do pronounce it wrong. Okay, but then the episodes. I probably should have seen that coming. I mean, I thought they'd be in here, but whatever. I mean, that probably would have made it a whole lot more laggier, because I'm sure it's already, like, really laggy with these. It's like all this junk already, so it's probably for the better if they weren't included in the character FLA. Previous contestants, and then we got these guys. Camera 2 doesn't have, like, a name. I mean, it's kind of weird, but I mean, you think you'd have the other camera have a name like Cammy does, but I mean, I guess just camera. It's fine, but just curious. Let's look at Apple. See what she's got. Oh wait, is that what the F stands for? It stands for, like, flip? Like flipped? So like the leaves stay the same, but the shining is flipped? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, I would have gone for, like, Apple Body R and Apple Body... Apple Body... Apple Body L and R for, like, right and left. Alright. What else we got? What else? What else? What else? Apple Park. I'm sorry. My brain throws out words faster than my mouth can keep up. Have you seen Baxter, like, before the last episode, or like the latest episode of season 4? I think we have, but I mean, like, I've seen it, but I don't know. Yeah, Baxter. Just a crab. Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? Bleh. Hmm. I think that's really it. I mean, it was nothing mind blowing, but it was informative. It's informative. Informative. Very informative. There's some stuff I saw that are probably definitely a lot more useful than what I've been doing, but at the same time, stuff I kind of question. But it's fine. It's whatever. Uh, that's not it. Let's take a look at maybe the remastered FLA now, if I have it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Once that loads. Okay, here we are. That was a lot quicker. Oh, jeez. Okay, what I really want to know is if there was like a foolproof way to getting these like fill outlines, or if it was just a like a weird way to do lines. And why is it so many layers? Or like, okay, because like I think I saw once in like the Animator Central Discord that if you use Adobe's trace function, you can kind of get it if you tweak it a little bit. I feel like that might be it, but at the same time, I feel like there's a better way to do it than just having to cross your fingers and hope the trace function works, which half the time doesn't, and probably like crashes your thing. But you know, whatever. Yeah, we got a bunch of different variants. The spiking out of highlights. I thought I did it on his body, not his spikes, but whatever. Hmm. Nickels, angles, paintbrush with a different shine. See that? OJ and light bulb with the cracks. Apple with a different angle of the highlights. All Mi phones angles and different highlights. Bomb is different angles and the fuse. I'm expecting this to explode. Or not. Bomb's faulty. I am curious, because you can see, like, the fuse kind of corrodes, or, like, disintegrates, kind of. Is that, like, a, oh, it's a wick, not like a fuse, right? I mean, I guess, like, what if I get rid of the spark? I mean, that is fascinating, though. How do you do this? That's a lot of stuff. Wow, wait. Uh, and then this just like grows in. Actually, wait, is there like a higher layer? Because this all. Like, what about this? Scorch. It's a separate scorch symbol for each? Wow. Okay. Didn't know that. Still very fascinating. Uh, what else we got? Let's take a look at the limbs. It's just like arm bendable. I assume. Oh, ooh. Only used to make custom rig pieces. Do not animate the arm and hands separately. I see. And this is like a different stroke. Okay, 7.2, but it's different width. Other. Oh. Okay. So there's custom those. And that hasn't been saved, so you can't, like, draw entirely. What do we got in the KFC file? Okay. Okay, that's neat. It's got like a smaller arm cross. That's cool. And the arm wave. Alright, that's neato. I didn't see that. I don't know why I didn't do that myself. That's kind of weird. And the foot, brave base. Are these like the run cycles? And yeah, walk cycle and run cycle, so you can just let those play. And then the foot, yeah, finger, hand, eyebrows. Okay, yeah, and then eyes. Alright, and okay, that's neat. The eyebrows are in a set, like together with it. Didn't know that was a thing, but okay. Alright. That's pretty neat. Let's take a look at the mouths. How do those work? Okay, it's same like the season 4 one. It's got like some static mouths. It's neat. And then it's got like the screaming tongue. That's nice. Alright. And then does Mifune have separate? Okay, no, it doesn't. Well, he probably does. It's just not in here because it's like the torso setup. Not the basic setup, but I assume it's the same here, yeah. What else we got? We got Fan, Rocky, Nicolay, Adam, Bookcasey, Dictionary, and then all of them down there. I mean, I want to look at UTV. Why is your body, or not, it's like not TV, it's telly, I guess now. I didn't know that. Okay. Shine, destination? What is destination? Get screen, it's layers, it's the case, and then the neck, and then the stand, and then that. Alright, got the screen mask, which I assume just locks it. Kinda. Yeah. Alright. I assume baseball kind of works like how you'd think he would with like the. Okay, no, this is like a baseball quick. But yeah, he does the same kind of structure as season 4. Okay. Neato. What else we got? What else could we look at? Can we maybe look at OJ? Okay, no, this is like a group. It has all these pieces. That must have been nightmarish to try to piece together. I assume the same for light bulb, yeah. Just all the different shards. I'd imagine you'd have to use like guide layers to make sure that the pieces don't just like disperse erratically. Well, not erratically, but like in a straight line, because you have to make them bounce and like rotate as they come to rest. So that's how I always thought it worked, but maybe it's different. I don't know. Is that it? I mean, we got pencil, fan, Rocky. Anything in the library? If we maybe just close this off real quick, like collapse folder. Not collapse all folders, not just the one. Common prompts. What's that? Okay, fist thingy. Light bulb shattered. Monitor shine. OJ shattered. Teams. I'm assuming that's the team icons. They have backgrounds here though. Grasslands, hill, sky, crappy cliff. No elephant feces, which, okay. Elimination area, falling, and tiebreaker pillar. Alright. The background parts. Alright, I mean... This has definitely been very informative. I probably wouldn't have done this before. I was probably gonna base my assets off these. Well, not like the season 1 remastered ones. I was probably gonna use more or less something closer to season 4. But I do think that this was pretty informative. I didn't see anything mind-blowing. Like honestly, what really drew me to season 1 was how you would have done these hand-drawn outlines. I mean, I assume they're hand-drawn, but part of me also thinks it's with the trace function where you just kind of crudely draw the asset, use the trace function once you turn into a bitmap, that is, because you can't use the trace function until you turn into a bitmap. So you turn this into a bitmap, you trace it, fix up the edges, and then you got this more asymmetrical hand-drawn style. And then anything else you can just add in, because the trace might get a little confused. I mean, if it is a trace function, I really want to know the settings. Because, like, I can't figure it out to get it to work 100% of the time. Which, I mean, I assume it doesn't, but it'd be nice to know if there was a foolproof way of getting the outlines at least close to being correct. Well, actually... Okay, wait, hold on. I might have just eaten my words here. Alright. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. You, like, squeeze it down a little bit. It's not just, like, a flat image. I mean, it's definitely better than whatever light bulb had going on. Is the chat still going, or they're kind of stuck? Because I haven't really seen anything. Um... Ba, 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 ba. Let me check YouTube, because I think my OBS might have frozen up. Because the chat hasn't moved in a bit. Okay, no, it's still going. Okay, well, at least, like, who's watching, too? That's fine. Okay, you're just listening. Okay, that's fine. Granted, it's only 2 people, but that's fine. All good. They're all good. And everything's fine. Thought to be more, but whatever. Okay, but that's pretty... I mean, that's definitely closer to what I was thinking. Like, you hand draw this, squeeze it down a little bit just so it matches. I mean, especially because they're never going to be consistent with the outlines. You can only get as close as you can. I assume it works the same with bomb. Yeah. Maybe? Okay, no, bomb's different. Weird, okay. Why is bomb's body, like, fully flattened down, but balloons isn't? I assume that must be like an animation thing, but whatever. What about Pickle? Because Pickle's outline almost looks skewed. Okay, no, Pickle does the same as Balloon. But there's this. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Okay, yes, what is this? What am I looking at? This looks like a very unworldly pickle. What? Eh? What kind of turd is this? What am I looking at right now? What is this? What am I looking at? Why is everything like a thing? What is this brush? What is this? What in God's green earth is this? Why is... What? Why is not paintbrush, pickles, like, behind outline made of poop? What is this? Okay, that's weird. What about a taco? Like surely... She's probably... Oh my god. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Okay, what is this? What actually is this? What? What? Why is everything, like, different now? I mean, I assume these are, like, sketches and then just, like, maybe shapened up a little bit. But, okay, we're definitely learning. We're definitely learning. Okay, let's actually take a look inside Paintbrush. What is all this? Why is there, like, 4? What? What is this? What? Wait, okay, what is this? That's the... Is that, like, an extra shine? I mean, that's what I'm saying, Sam. What is going on? What are these guys doing? Like genuinely, I would like to know what compels them to do what they're doing here. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, but I'm just curious. I'm like, why do this and why do that? And what is this? Why is this different? Why is this different? This is not the same paint. Is this like a beta design of Paintbrush? Hold on. Well, let me check the season 1 video because it might have changed in between. IR1. This is not what I wanted. Why are they just fireworks and rocket ship launches? Well, okay, never mind. Okay, typing up IR1 doesn't really do anything useful. Is paintbrush design different? Is paintbrushes design different? No, wait. No, it's the same. Then what is this? Let me look at the wiki, because I think this might be like an attempt to make it more in line with the original graphic. Let's see. Paintbrush. I think this is supposed to look like the original. This might have been a beta design. Okay, yeah, this does look like a beta design. This definitely looks a lot more closer to, like, one of the debut graphics. Like, it's a little tweaked, but it's definitely closer. Like, hold on, let me... Okay, that didn't work. I don't know why I thought that would have worked. That doesn't work. I can't just take, like, an image from a website and just move it in here. That's not how that works. Okay, but I think if you look up Paintbrush on the II Wiki, and then go to, like the earlier assets, they do definitely have a bit more of an arched back. And I think it's just a little more exaggerated. Which I think is why they toned it down a little bit to here. Well, that's definitely fascinating. What about this? Okay, but what actually, like, what purpose does these serve? What do these do? These are fills. Oh, okay, well, they must have been hand-drawn, if this is the case. And I think as long as it's, like, a better outside, it doesn't really matter for the inside. Because then that's just tweaked. Okay, fascinating. You're getting somewhere, I think, right? Like, actually, wait, let me go into this. Okay, no, these are just groups as well. Yeah. I mean, I assume it's to save on layering, but I don't know why they didn't do it for, like, I don't know, light bulb. I don't know why I'm not over that. Like, but still, like, why does light bulb have so many layers? Who needs that many layers? No one needs that many masking layers. I mean, again, I know for, like, see? It's so simple. Just do this. It's like 2 layers. Like, and just the one for the one. Okay, jeez, what is this? Okay. What I think might be going on is you have to crudely draw it out, and then you try to outline on top of that. I think that might be the formula. Like you have to, like, I mean, you probably, like, took an image and then drew it out to the best you can, but not getting perfect for, like, purposeful reasons, because you'd want to get this, like, hand-drawn style like it's a kid's drawing, but just close enough that it looks good. Okay, but yeah, I think that's how they do it. You have to, like, draw out the outline first, and then create a new layer, and then draw everything else on top of it. It's like it's kind of like the it's like a sketch when you use like Clip Studio Paint or something. Like when you actually drawing art, like via Clip Studio Paint, you have to, like, sketch it out first, and then draw the line art on top of it, and then fill it all in. Okay. Definitely getting closer. Who else would be good? Maybe Bookcasey. Let's see what's in here. Bookcasey knob. Is that just his nose? Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's just his body. What is in here actually? Okay, is it? So it's all just, like, grouped together, which is okay. That's completely fine. I mean, if anything, it saves on layers. What is this? That's just his nose. I don't know why that's there, but okay. Alright, Nito, hi, Doc. Uh, just looking through the assets. Let's see, just one remastered. What is this? Okay, that's the back. And that's all the amenities, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what amenities mean. I think it's for, like, this kind of stuff. Like, casual decoration, that's the actual case, and that's just the placeholder nose. Or knob, I guess. Okay. So bookcase, he doesn't really have the sketch that everyone else has. Let's try fan. Okay, he does have something, Alright. It does look like you sketch it out first, and then I think you have to use the line tool to, like, try to follow that. Or maybe you also hand draw bits of it too. Like, again, I really want to know the process of this. This is very fascinating, but I want to know how it's made. And like, definitely having the actual source files helps with that. But that's not giving me the process. I want to know the process. Like, how do you get this all the time? Like, what's the foolproof way? And pencil's just nothing. Pencil is nothing here. My God. What about Rocky? Nothing. I mean, I assume Nikolai's the same. Yeah. Yeah. Adam. Same. Whatever. What about Spiky? Okay, Spiky just has some masking. I mean, I assume this is probably just like a copy and paste of bomb or balloon. I mean, that's what I feel like, just so you could save on time, because you probably wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, like, right? Like, because that's definitely not like a perfect circle. Maybe it's just bomb, but a little rotated, just so it throws people off. Which is okay, but I mean, it's fine. And there's just bells stuff. Alright, I mean, what happened to the sketches? What's salt? What's in salt? Okay, we have a few things. Okay, so the holes in the shaker are like a star pattern, and you probably have to squish that down. And then again, it's just the sketch. It's definitely getting closer. You're honestly conflicted on Iron Mastered. I think it's fine. It is kind of a hit or miss, honestly. Because like there are some episodes that work. I mean, episodes that like I mean, I've never been too overly critical on like anything. Like if he sat me down for a movie, I'll probably find some sort of enjoyment if I vaguely know what it is. Like even if it's like a semi mediocre movie, I'll probably still watch it. Like what's a good example? Like Cars 2. I know nobody likes that, but I like it because like again, I'm not critical. If it works, like if it can entertain me, I'm fine with it. Uh, okay. Uh, okay, but again, sketches, a couple other things. I think we're not really making much more progress than we were, and I'm assuming Pepper's the exact same. Yes. Salt and pepper are. I think with Cars 2, instead of like no one like I think it's like a rule of storytelling and filmmaking that you should never have the comic relief character be the center point. And that's what Cars 2 did. It made Mater the center point and not like actual racing. Like Lightning McQueen was like designated to a side character with a side plot. You know. I like Cars 2. I think it's fun. And like I really like Finn McMissel's theme. Just got the like the like kind of like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Hmm. What else can we look at? What's inside me phone? What we got here? He does have a separate thing. Why does he have this though? Because me phone is like one of the more unique ones because he's supposed to be completely uniform, right? I mean, I assume it's just to make him like a little. Okay, he's not perfectly uniform, but he's definitely more uniform than the rest of them. Is that getting bigger, or is the bomb thing getting smaller? Because it looks like Mi Phone's outline size is getting a little bigger as you go higher up. Hmm. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else that we have not looked at? How about nickel? What's a nickel? Okay, has two. Yeah, that's just a masking because everyone needs masking now for some reason. What is this? Why does this exist? And what is this? Okay, that's a sketch. Hmm. This is definitely interesting. Um, I don't feel like I'm getting any closer. This is definitely helpful to like kind of putting the pieces together. I don't want to assume because like whatever I probably come to as a conclusion might not be the best way. But like, what can you do? Uh, what else? Let's look at Apple. What does she have? Nothing. Okay, that's lame. Buh, 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 buh. Uh, Teddy maybe? Nothing. Uh, Magnifying glass. Nothing. Okay, magic 8. SOF. I don't know what that stands for, but okay. Pop-Tart, base and sprinkles, no. Cookie maybe? No. Hmm. Uh. Oh my gosh. Hmm. I feel like I'm getting closer, but farther at the same time. Because the more you get, the more questions you have. And like, I was looking at the community FLA for II Remastered, and I think what they did is they had to take a picture of the character when they're on screen, and then just meticulously trace along the outline, and then just do it from there. But with this, they're actually doing sketches, putting them below the asset, and then drawing on top of that. Oh my gosh, how does anyone do this? My lord, is there nothing else? No, there's not. We looked at everything. We saw everything. I mean, most of it. I believe. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Uh. Actually, was Maytag in here? I want to look at Maytag. Oh. Oh my. Oh god. Oh my lord. So many freaking layers and masking. What is with these people? And what is this? Okay, I mean that's just the top, but what is this for? What does this do? What is the purpose of any of this? Why are there files? I mean, I've used files before in layering, but why is there so much here? And what's what was this part? What's this part? This is the metal part. Then what is this? Yeah, okay, yeah, this is like a side angle or a top angle, depending on where you're looking, but what is the rest of this supposed to do? Okay, well, okay, so that's for like the side, which I guess is fair because you need to move the middle part every other which way to make sure the angle's correct and the Meeple logo doesn't get flipped. Uh, hmm. Uh, what else? What else is there? Okay, there's that. I kind of expected that. Because I think there was something similar in the community FLA. How about Bonesaw? What does he have going on? I mean, I'm assuming there's a lot more masking to this. Yeah. My lord. Does he have a sketch behind him? What is this? Huh. Okay, wait, this is weird. Cause like these are fills, which means someone had to draw them in, unless they'd all just be flat. And if I move parts of these, there's still stuff behind it. So these had to be drawn on separate layers. This is very weird. I mean, I assume the sketch is here to make sure you get like the kind of craziness of the rust and like the shadowing. Because Bonesaw looks like pretty well used, if you get what I mean. Like very worn. And it was only after that sketch where you got more uniformed. Hmm. I mean, it's definitely very fascinating. Like, I mean, I would know how to do the rust, kinda, cause like most of this is masked, and then you just have to like cut it up a little bit. This is very, very confusing. Okay, what about magnet? What's your deal? Okay, at least you have more layers. Because I was also looking at magnet in the community FLA, and she was like one layer. I don't know why. Like like there's a fine line where there's too many layers and not enough layers. Like I like a moderate amount of layers, like kind of like this, but it doesn't need to be as egregious as light bulb. Uh, okay, well, there's this. I don't think you really need that. You could just like main outline, cut it up, put it down onto that part. Fill overlap. What is this? Okay, that's just that part. Okay, what is this part? There's also fill. I mean, obviously they do this so they can not have to screw around with the width. And I assume that It's like size 4 by normal means. And then if I like do that, bend it, and it looks fine from like a distance, kinda. But I really thought there'd be like an outline here, and now it's just fill. Because I wanted to see what size that was, or if they used like a unique width profile to make sure it's more uniform. Because with width, if you make the stroke size too small, again, it's gonna bug out. Hmm. Uh. Does anyone have a character in particular they would like to have me take a look at? Because I'm kind of at a loss now. Anyone in particular that we might want to look at? The chat's delayed, so it's probably going to take a minute. Because you guys are probably still watching parts of this in the past, but even though it's in live, not like in real time. Okay, well, if anyone is looking at stuff, I'm just gonna repost a few things real quick. Just see if maybe we can get some more people in here. Scenes FLA next. Okay, so like the episode ones. I mean, I could. I don't have them downloaded. There are points of 2.5D animated from different scenes for adventure. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not too into the animation part. Like, I like it. That's like that's like what draws people in is like how fluently these characters can move and like how they look. But like my main interest is the assets. Like I have files upon files of pictures. Like hold on, maybe I can show it off. Uh, I have quite the extensive amount of junk. Let me see if I can open this up in OBS. If I can capture a window. Game capture, I guess. Files, and then full screen application, specific window. Can I just search host? Is that files? Oh my god. Hold on. Let me. I'm looking. Not that. Is it this? I think I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. Discard. Okay, maybe I don't need this. Can I just remove? Thank you. Okay, hmm. Okay, let's try this. Hold on. Let's move this down a bit so my PNG thing is on top. Okay, but now we're just looking at my browser. But now, okay, there we go. So, this is kind of what I've had for my files. I tend to be very organized visually. I mean, it's not like you can see like all my junk. But in like my assets folder, I've been doing quite the collecting. And as you can see here, I have a lot of pictures of a lot of characters that I have to eyeball. Yeah, it's very organized. My files. Of course, it's gonna be delayed, so I'm reading these a little later than I should be. But yeah, I have a lot of junk, a lot of pictures. And I do not know how my storage is not exploded. I mean, but these are just like the characters. It's like that's like any character I saw online that looks serviceable that I could eyeball and maybe figure something out. I kept. We got BFDI related ones. I like to keep these in separate files just in case I need to look at these specifically. And then just bodies. There's not a lot here, but there's still a few useful things I like to look at sometimes. Guides. These are just some of the things I have notes of, like my style thing. I got inspired from like Cine from the Object community, and then this thing was from somewhere else. Some miscellaneous junk, just more reference material for other stuff. Mouths, you can't really see. But like this, just studying mouths from BFDIA mostly, and a couple others. Thumbnails, not a lot. Props, that's probably like the second biggest one. But yeah, like I'm also trying to get into prop design. It's a little different than assets, but I'm trying to get into it, and like I've made a few of these just as like collages of BFDI's props that I can look at. It's all pretty useful. I mean, I haven't really gone to any of these in particularly like yet, but I think they're nice to have just to examine, to eyeball, to learn, yada yada. Um, hmm. Yeah, backgrounds too. I haven't been doing a lot of backgrounds, but they're there. A couple frames that I just wanted to see. It's mostly screenshots, keyframes, frame picker, settings. It's just like anything I could really use. But yeah, that's just my insane way of doing that junk. Okay, you don't need to look at this anymore. Right. Nope, not that. That's okay, good. So that was neat. But I mean, I guess I could look at some of the episode ones. I mean, there's a lot. Hmm. I could probably show this again, just like like there's a lot. There's only 3 episodes, but still, it's a lot. How much storage? I think it's let me check, but let me hide this real quick just in case it might leak something. I have 1.81 terabytes, and I'm using most of it, so I have only like 916 gigabytes left, which is a lot, but still, I mean, I think I have like a couple heavy hitter games that take a lot of storage, like Doom. the Dark Ages in 2016. I've been meaning to play Eternal, but I haven't got around to it. And I think it's what's mostly taking up my storages, my games. The asset names and the hills of inanimate sanity scenes. What? What do you mean, Bluey? Um. Okay. Okay. But what is that supposed to mean? Uh. Okay. Well, in like season 4 or season 1 remastered. Cause I don't know which one. Season 4. Okay. Let's. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, let's try episode 2, scene 1. Okay. I can try that. Let's downloading. Might take a second because it's gonna be a lot of megabytes. Ugh. Come on, any day now. How long have we been going? Like an hour, 30 minutes. Okay. It's not bad. I probably could have chosen a better thumbnail, but I didn't have anything on hand. I just picked that out like panic. Okay, downloading. There it is. Okay, let's crack this open. Actually, let's close the FLAs first, just so it doesn't crash on me. Uh, as much as less lag as I can get. Okay. Okay. Did I accidentally press the download button again? Okay, no, I just meant to open that, and it's frozen. And you can kind of see my background wallpaper. I don't really meant to see that, but it's bugging. There we go. Okay. Let's just mute the audio real quick. Kind of, right? It's already muted? Okay, it's already muted. Okay. Alright, so this is fascinating. So you said the hills? Not that, where's the background? Marsh, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, what is this? Okay, that's like the grid. Like the rule of third thing. Okay, probably not that, because I mean, what probably is that it's all one thing because it's zooming out. Okay, here it is. Okay, geez, this looks like a whopper. Mountain base. That has nothing. Mario Hills. Is that what you wanted to show me, Bluey? That's just Mario Hills? I mean, I kind of understood that. Because, like, it's like a part of it. Hi, Demi. We're just looking through the inanimate fillets. Okay, yeah, but just Mario. I kind of got that because, like, they're clearly inspired by, like, what was it, like, New Super Mario Bros. Was, like, the one where it introduced the like, the, not the Mushroom Hills, but, like, those hills in that style. I mean, like, I know in season 2, it said that the eggs, like, the shimmers, kind of resembled the hills, and they were right. And I think I kind of found that out a little earlier too, because I remember making a post on Reddit pointing out that the hills in the back kind of look like the shimmers, like pattern wise. I mean, not really color because they don't come in too many colors, but it kind of looked like it. I mean, okay, it's just the hills. Hmm. Okay, it's the same font from Mario's. Okay. Jesus, loud. Uh, why is Marsh just standing down there? And these guys just hardly moving. I mean, you can't really see it, so there's no point in animating it, but they just look weird when they don't do that. And microphone just kind of shrinks. It's weird. Okay, and then they're all just kind of stood there. Hmm. Uh, okay. Hmm. Okay, but I mean that was neat, I guess. But yeah. Um. I mean that was fun. That was really fun. That was really fun. It's very nice to have the source files now because you get to see what they actually did and like how everything works. Like I probably wouldn't have predicted that the outline size was 4 or something like that. I mean, it's just stuff. But I think the main takeaway that I wanted from this was to see how the remastered assets were made. And it's not like I want to do it myself. I mean, I'm just curious, really, because like like I want to make more guides on how to make assets because a lot of the tutorials I've seen and looked up are serviceable but not great in the long run. Like it's not something you can constantly refer back to. It's something to kind of like watch once, maybe take a few notes, and then just never touch it again. And it's not to say they're bad. It's just they're kind of specific and like well, not really specific, but like situational. Like you'd only use it for like this specific thing and such. And like with my guides, I try to be a bit more universal, so you could look back at look back at it and see like it could apply to anything really. Other guys, I just saw and only played like one object. Like only gave like one example and nothing else. But yeah, I like to hear now. I'll probably study it more on my own time. But I think the main takeaway I really wanted here was to see if there was a bit more of a process to making the assets in general. Like if there's any rules that they follow, if there's anything consistent that they use in each, if there's any like logic to it. Um but yeah. Like season 2 I think I can kinda get down because it's fairly normal kind of asset style, or at least to me. It's just like not using gradients a lot. It's just like more of using solid colors, which is good, but you know it's fine. It's just I I really want to know how you make this remastered style assets. Like if I knew the process, that'd be great. And we kind of found remnants of it because there were sketches behind some of them, which I assume means they were drawn first to get that more asymmetrical, wobbly look, and then they were drawn on top to be slightly more uniform, but also asymmetrical to look like a crude drawing. But I don't know what it would be. Like, like I would like confirmation. And like, hold on. I was looking at Twitter earlier, and this choreo OC person. Apparently, that's one of the directors. I think. Yeah. 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 It's one of the directors. I had a cool person in here from Insanity. Wow. I mean, I probably should have realized that earlier, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, I really wanted to know. But this has been informative. I'll probably look back at this a few more times. But I think that's kind of it. Um, I think I've seen what I wanted to. Like, I mean, like mostly what I've expected. There wasn't any like mind blowers, but there probably has been, and I just didn't see. And I mean, and like, and the animation doesn't really apply to me right now, but I'm sure it will eventually. And I like having these here. But I think for right now, I'm all good. I think I've had my fill. But thank you guys for at least coming out and watching me stumble my way through these files. Again, I'll probably come back to these, and look at them a bit more, and try to pick them apart. But I'd really like to see the process. I'd really like to see what kind of logic goes into this, and how just like really how they're made, and then I can try to water that down to like a guide. But yeah. And I mean, like, maybe I'll learn a bit more if I actually manage to join the Inanimate Insanity team, because it's something I really want to do. I remember I handed Adam a card with my socials and my Ko-fi on it, which has my portfolio, and I told him I wanted to be a character designer, and he said he was open to it. But I have not heard something since, which I'm assuming is because they're all busy with the tour, which is fine. It's just communication would be nice. But yeah, very informative. Nothing mind shattering, but definitely a good learning experience. But yeah, I think maybe I'll see you guys next Wednesday if I manage to make another batch. We could do that. I'm honestly kind of surprised I managed to get this much time alone, because my sister's with her cousins in New York, my dad's in Georgia, and my mom's at work. So I might have a bit more free time than I usually would. Not really like free time, but alone time. But yeah, very informative. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye bye.